Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well and having another good day. In this video, I just want to update you guys on my whole new crypto mining house location. Also my networking that I just set up. I've been slaving away for the past couple of weeks here, little bit by little bit, you know, punching in the keystone jacks, getting all the cables and everything routed and trying to do my best in terms of the cable management and such of how my wires are being run. And I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy how this is all set up, but obviously I'm not done yet. And yeah, just want to talk with you guys in my new area here, which is still ongoing. I do want to show you guys upstairs. There's been a lot of changes, but yeah, things are getting pretty close to being done and I get to move in pretty soon, and then I'll be able to vlog a lot of stuff here and get mining essentially during the perfect time, I guess, of when things are extremely unprofitable for GPU mining. And yeah, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. As everything here, I am ready to move in pretty soon and start figuring out how I'm going to set up my mining rigs and such in here, but in a way that is going to be, I don't know, it's going to be cost effective in a way, because I don't want to spend too much money. I've spent way too much money on this house already, and how things are now since after the merge, you know, profitability and, you know, making money or whatever. For me personally, you guys know I'm full-time YouTube, has been quite an interesting time indeed, because essentially I'm not making money off my mining rigs anymore. The only source of income that I have now is from YouTube and from you guys that are watching my videos day in and day out. Really appreciate everyone here. As things start going down, potentially in terms of the views and how you guys perceive my content and all that stuff, I will continue every day to make a video regarding mining, informational and also entertaining, hopefully. It seems like some of you really like how I am at least relatable in a way in terms of me being a residential miner, and I can do residential things normal. You know, I don't have a big warehouse for mining, you know, industrial mining. And that's actually one thing I did want to talk about. I did get a question, Red Panda, why didn't you go industrial or warehouse mining? Like, why didn't you buy a warehouse or lease or rent a warehouse? And I had to say to you guys that where I live, the expenses to rent a warehouse, you know, insurance and all that stuff, I did figure it out. I did get some numbers, and let me tell you, it was like 3 or 4 times more than versus paying a mortgage, which for this house I would rather spend to my own equity, if that makes sense, right? This house here, I would rather invest in the upgrading the 400 amp electric, which you guys know I just did. It's all nice and in now, and really everything else. This house has been completely renovated in a way. And actually, you know what? Let's just go upstairs. And also, can't forget today's video sponsor. Are you a gamer looking for a GPU? Well, look no further. You can finally afford one at nerdgears.com. Okay, maybe that was a little facetious, but anyways, guys, I know most of you guys who are watching me are miners, but GPU prices have essentially been coming down. Nerdgears has been following the market in terms of their pricing. I'm gonna say, you know, as things are unprofitable for GPU mining, buying hardware right now could be a good thing or a bad thing, but you have to think about the long term. And so I think the next couple months here, as things start leveling off, I would say pricing for GPUs may come down even more. But check back, nerdgears.com. They're a place for all crypto mining hardware. They accept crypto and credit cards for payment if you guys are interested. Check it out, guys, nerdgears.com. Okay, here's my kitchen. You guys can see we got the floor in about halfway. Had to do the transition of the kitchen cabinets over, and now they're all installed, but they're all wrapped up so they don't get damaged. But you guys can picture, how does that look? I think that looks pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have some mining rigs in the corner there. I got 120 volt, 20 amp circuits, like 3 of them over there. Also have another circuit over here. Planning on putting some like mini miners all across this thing here. My wife is probably gonna yell at me, but that's okay. And yeah, guys, look at this. What do you think? Let me know, let me know. Let's keep going here. Okay, yeah, the floor is in this room. I think the last time you guys saw a vlog update of the house, there was no floor, but yep, there's a floor now. It's just all covered just to protect the contractors coming in and out. And look at this, my Wi-Fi is in. This is the Ubiquiti Wi-Fi 6 Lite, not the Pro. I wish I got the Pros. They didn't have them in stock at the time, but the Lites were in stock, and I'm not a really heavy Wi-Fi user anyway, so hopefully this one will be good for generally this area, a little bit of the kitchen. Yeah, should be good. I also do have one upstairs. Actually, let's go upstairs. Okay, so the upstairs is in the process of getting the floor in. The bathroom just got some floor, granite, everything's all kind of in. Sink's not in yet. But added my Wi-Fi up here as well. So this is for the upstairs of the house, and I guess for one of my studios, which this is gonna be in this room. There's a little light in here, just temporary, trying to figure out if I should get some sort of like fluorescent lighting or LED lighting system that goes across, because I think I want this one to be one of my studios, kind of like my gaming slash video editing, you know, area, and where I do live streams and stuff. I'm planning on getting maybe some sound panels or something here to kind of stop the echo. I don't know if you guys can hear the echo, but I just love the cedar ceiling and stuff here. So I think this would be a pretty cool, you know, streaming area for me, editing my videos and such. And of course there is Cat 6a here, which is going to be plugged into my 10 gigabit switch. And so that's going to be really nice to have 10 gigabit. I do plan on getting a new computer of some sort that has 10 gigabit LAN. I was looking at a Intel i9, like 12900K or something, coupled with an Asus Creator motherboard that has 2.5G NIC and a 10 gig NIC. Let me know what you guys think about that motherboard. I haven't really seen many reviews of it yet. Here's a dedicated 120 volt, 20 amp circuit. This is a dedicated one for this room. And then there is another, you know, typical 15 amp plug that I got a couple 15 amp plugs that is shared amongst in this room. So yeah, I essentially have two different circuits in here. Probably not going to do much mining, but I do want to have at least 1 or 2 rigs in here just to heat up, because it is pretty cold right now. Winter is coming, and as of recording, it is starting to get cold. So I do have a brand new like efficient baseboard heater, but yeah, you guys know I am not going to be using that. I'm going to be probably having a I don't know, quiet ASIC or a mining rig of sorts in here just to warm up this room. And then there is, of course, another room over here. But this is, I'm not quite sure what this room is going to be. My wife is going to decide. Or maybe I might be on this side and then my wife may go on this side or something. I don't know. Things are coming pretty fast here. As soon as the floor is in, baseboard's in, this room is essentially done. Everything has been stained and it's looking pretty nice. I just can't wait to get in here. Just can't wait. Can't wait, guys. This is so exciting. But this house, let me tell you, it's been costing a lot more than what I initially planned for. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. But here is I think this is gonna be the master. I don't think we're gonna have many videos in here, but I do have Cat 6a dedicated 120 volt plugs over there. And yeah, a lot of space here, but probably not gonna do any. Oh, look, here's a toilet. This is a Glacier Bay. All right, look at that, look at that. Not even used yet. Probably the contractors are gonna use it first. Okay, let's go back down. Oh, here's another toilet. That's gonna be used by a contractor first, probably. Okay, for any house people, plumbing, I don't know, sink people, here's my new Kraus sink. This is apparently like, I think it was like a demo or something. I don't know if there's any issue. I don't think there's any issues with it, but we got a good deal on this sink. Nice and deep too. Yeah, this is a big sink. Holy smoke. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm excited about a sink. Okay, this area is not done yet. This room is all done. You guys will probably not see anything here. I'm not gonna really probably do too much in here, but yeah, it's just kind of like a living room of some sort. I don't know. This is where you guys will see me do a lot of videos, as I do have 4 dedicated 120 volt 20 amp circuits all around in this room. I plan on having a lot of computers and maybe some mining rigs for testing and such. But yeah, look at this, the floor is all in everywhere. Okay, this is different from the last house update vlog you guys may have saw. And we got my Wi-Fi here, another Wi-Fi. So in total I have 3 access points, Wi-Fi 6 light access points. I just don't know if it's gonna be enough or not. This house is decently big, but we'll see once I set it up. I actually haven't set up the Wi-Fi networks or anything yet. But I got the Cat 6A all wired in. This took a while, punching in all these keystone jacks. That was a lot of fun. But this is the 20 amp 120 volt dedicated plugs I was talking about. And then I do have regular, you can just see there's outlets everywhere, literally power outlets. And then there's regular 15 amp 120. Okay, that's on its dedicated own, and then 120 20 amp. Anyways, this is my favorite room. I just love the stained ceiling. This was recently stained, so it's looking pretty good. I love the pod lights now. A lot of good lighting in here. Let me know, how's the lighting? I think my camera is picking out good colors here. Okay, going along, there's 3 rooms here, and they are all undecided, but I think one was gonna be like a guest room of some sort, so if I have anyone coming over, they can stay here. So there's a room, nice room right here. It's pretty much done. Baseboards aren't stamped in yet because I think they're getting painted, and then that's it. This room is done. Okay, next room. This room is going to be my, I guess, another studio room. I know I said I have one upstairs. I think that one will more so be my streaming room. I don't think I'm gonna do any streaming or anything in here. I think more so I'm going to have, I wanna do test benches and stuff, because I do have 2 windows here, so that'll be good for, you know, just exhausting, cooling, or whatever. I don't plan on doing anything too crazy in here, because like I said, I do have the basement downstairs, and that's where I will do majority of the mining. You guys will see majority of the stuff there. But this room, I want to have just like test benches and, you know, tables going all around. Again, I have dedicated 120 volt 20 amp in this room, and a lot of 15 amp 120s as well. Okay, so just mining rigs everywhere, literally everywhere. Super excited. But guys, let me know what you think of my floor here. I think this is looking really good, nice and clean. Okay, gotta keep the door closed. Okay, let's go to the other room, and this will be my wife's office. She's gonna have her own little thing here. It's exactly the same room as the other one there. I think a little bit smaller. Okay, so that's pretty much it. The house is getting there. It's almost done. They gotta finish the tiling in the bathrooms, and then sink's gotta go in, kitchen sink has gotta go in, and yeah, it's basically there. We're almost there, pretty much close to being done, and then I can move in and finally relax. Because this house, I'm not the one doing like the physical work. It's just, you know, mentally getting everything the way that we want, and, you know, paying the expenses, and, you know, double paying for everything, and, you know, this is wrong, this came up, and an issue here, issue there. It's a constant battle when it comes to trying to renovate a house, because there's always something that essentially goes wrong. But overall, getting really close. Okay, I want to talk about my network switch downstairs. Let's go back down. Okay, we're back in the garage slash basement, and yeah, can't wait to have all this stuff out, because then I do have someone to come in, and we're gonna like burnish or chemical wash the floor here. It's extremely dirty and smelly, hasn't been cleaned for like 30 plus, 40 plus years or something. Yeah, I can't wait. Then I'm gonna start painting all this myself, the ceiling, the sides here. All the drywall's been done in this basement, this garage side, but not in the back. And there's another, I do have another 1-car garage on that side, but that needs a lot of work. Needs all new drywall, painting, all that stuff, cleaning the cement. And then I think I'm probably gonna convert, you know, half of that into have some mining rigs over there. But I gotta figure out how I'm going to run the power 240 volt 30 amp across there. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. And I don't know what I'm gonna be doing in this room, to be honest. I'm thinking all of this here is gonna be, this room here may be like my storage, like crypto mining like storage area. I'm gonna have like shelves and stuff, and you know, place all my extra stuff here, and like, you know, stuff for giveaways. You guys can let me know. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do any mining here because there's no external windows or anything here, nothing, right? And yeah, going over here, this is where my two 200 amp panels are, right? And then my networking rack and stuff in here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have, you know, some mining rigs pretty much all over here. I did talk about maybe having like another wall of some sort here just to segregate the panels and my network switch. But I think some of you guys said, you know, the heat coming out of the mining rigs, if I were to do something, a small mining rig setup over here of some sort, that I have that window to exhaust stuff. Yeah, you guys said you probably don't need to do that. You know, I don't know. It's right now, it's up in the air because it's getting pretty cold. So I may not need to have any, you know, any walls or anything like that, because in this basement right now, it's pretty cold. I'm actually freezing right now. But when that time comes, we will obviously vlog about it as we come closer. Okay, guys, let's talk about my networking, okay? For anyone that is interested in this kind of stuff, I've had a great time putting in the toolless keystone jacks. I've had an amazing time putting it all in. I have a toner, network cable tester, continuity tester. I've been using it a lot. And yeah, I've gotten my security cameras and Wi-Fi and everything up already. But I do have a lot of the LAN just all in the bedrooms and all the other Cat 6A around the house that I need to still punch in the keystones. For now, this is all I've done, and I'm already done. Like, it's a lot of work. But the most coolest, most awesome thing that I love right now is my setup in the front here. I've done a lot of like cable management in a sense, and you guys can see how I have it set up. Okay, so at the top here, this is where all the network runs are going, right? All that are all placed around the house. They're all coming through here, funneling through. At the top here, I did buy a little tiny little rack here, just a tray, just to hold up this, and also my modem for my internet, which is crappy. And I'm waiting for fiber. This is coaxial, so I have really crappy upload speed. I'm super pissed about that, but that's okay. And then I have 1/2 foot Cat 6A shielded patch cables going through a pass-through Cat 6A bay. It looks like this because I have 3-foot patch cables going behind into another pass-through patch panel bay that then goes into another 0.5 into the PoE Ubiquiti switch here. I know this looks very wasteful, but to be honest, guys, I really love how this looks. Let me know what you guys think about this. This is pretty cool. I do have another pass-through bay here, but I took out all the Cat 6A pass-through ports and just put blank placeholders here because I'm not going to be using these. I've saved these for other networks, for other stuff in the future. Not quite sure. I do need one for my mining rig switch, and I do need to get a 48 port like HP network switch or something for my mining rigs. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. I've been really focusing on everything here, as you guys can see. And yeah, here's the internet. All right, I have the internet being passed through from the modem. Up there goes into another cable that goes through the pass-through, and I have a red cable here just to indicate that it's the internet one. I think that's pretty cool. Now, for anyone that's made it this far into the video, I've had a great time, you know, trying to configure the Ubiquiti Dream Machine Pro. To be honest, this is a really nice, essentially a router. It's an all-in-one that controls everything from the security cameras, the Wi-Fi, just everything. The networks, profiles, everything is all in one. I really love it, but it took me a while to get used to because I'm used to like HP stuff, Dell stuff, and they essentially have a different methodology when it comes to VLANs and stuff. So I had a fun time figuring that out. Let me know if any of you guys have also had similar issues, or not an issue, just a fun time figuring that out. But I got the 10 gig DAC cable that goes to a unfortunately 1 gig on this PoE switch. I don't have 10 gig on this Ubiquiti PoE switch. So this is only the USW, not the USW Pro or whatever. But this one is just for cameras, Wi-Fi, so that's really all I need. But thankfully, the Ubiquiti Dream Machine Pro, I saw an update recently. I'm actually using the 10 gig WAN port as a LAN port. There is a setting now, since there's been a firmware update, that you can use the 10 gig WAN as a LAN port, okay, if that makes sense, aggregates to LAN. So that's awesome. And so I have another 10 gig LAN port I haven't used yet. That's going to be used for my 10 gigabit switch. All right, I didn't have another 10 gig DAC cable. So that's gonna go into here, SFP plus, okay? And then these are all the 10 gig copper cables, okay, ports, sorry, that I'm going to be using for like my, editing, gaming PC, whatever, all that stuff. Some servers, once I figure out, how I'm going to situate the servers that I'm going to get. I had to figure out what servers I want to buy. I want to do like a Plex server. I need a file server. I need to do a lot of fun stuff here that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I know how to do all of that stuff. Like I need to have a couple of virtual machines, VM hosts, and I'm probably going to do VMware because that's what I'm most familiar with. Maybe Hyper-V. I do like Hyper-V as well. But also I need to find also a battery backup system because I want to have high availability in a sense that, if the power goes out, I need to make sure I have my stuff on and they can automatically hopefully do safe shutdown. All of that stuff, I just want to make sure, my whole networking rack is essentially safe in a way in terms of the power surge, whatever, all that kind of stuff. All right, guys, that's it for this vlog. I think this video is long enough, but let me know what you guys think about my networking setup and also the little bit of the tour of the house I did upstairs. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna have a lot more fun as things start getting cleaned up. And yeah, once this floor is all cleaned up, then I can start, putting in mining rigs and stuff. I think that's what I need to do. And I'm super excited to get started in this house, really. Bring you guys along with the fun, the journey. But I mean, hopefully things start getting better in terms of, profitability. But I think in, maybe a couple weeks or a month or two, things should start dying down. People may not continue to mine, and so the network difficulties and hash rate will start going down. Then that's when we start coming in. But of course, if anyone's watching this video and they're going to do the same thing, it's probably not going to work out as well for me and probably for you guys as well that are watching. But anyways, that doesn't matter. We all have to think about the long term. Hopefully the economy and everything starts getting better, and then just be set up by us accumulating for the next run up, the next bull run, essentially. Could be a while away though. So, all right, my friends, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in another update video. Have a good one, and peace out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn all these Cat 6A cables I cut from the extra slack from all the network runs. I'm gonna patch these up. I'm gonna put RJ45 jacks on the end, and you might as well use them as network cables.